Hi there, it's Angella Sharpe with STL TV. And you know who has done a great job of keeping us excited throughout waiting for St. Louis City SC to start? Them. They're always dropping new announcements whenever we really start to need them. And today was a huge announcement. I am joined by Mvstermind. Mvstermind, thanks for joining me today.
Peace, peace.
Okay, so let's talk about this new role that you have got with the St. Louis City SC, Director of Musical Experience.
Yes.
Sounds interesting. Kind of give us the Cliff Notes version of what that's about.
Yeah, I mean, basically, as the Director of Musical Experience, I'm here to curate the heartbeat of the stadium. I'm here for St. Louis to have its musical identity towards the world.
Okay, so you are going to be in charge of the music that plays pre-game, during game, and any post-game parties that might happen?
Yes, indeed. And all of those moments, we're looking forward to finding ways of like fully including St. Louis music and getting it immersed throughout the stadium. So that's outside of match day as well. You know, like it's and especially this is one of those moments where we can try to really make sure that we have one of the loudest stadium game day experiences, point blank, period.
Okay, so I've seen some of the other teams that they have throughout the league, and there's some of those teams that do a great job with music. How is St. Louis going to set themselves apart from some of those other teams?
I think the biggest thing that's going to allow us to set things apart is exactly how we plan on curating this musical experience. At the end of the day, us by being able to come together as the city and getting some of the talent that is here on these stages and getting them a part of the game day experience, the players are going to be motivated. So we're going to have that type of motivation that's going to have everybody riled up, and we're aiming for one of the best in class.
Now, you've talked about the St. Louis music scene. I saw that already St. Louis City SC has already posted on their pages about suggesting music. Is that how you're going to operate a good portion of the time?
Well, yeah, so definitely want to make sure that we get every facet of artists possible in a Rolodex. That's my mission. I want to make sure that as I sift through and we search for the best, I want to be able to uncover every artist that is here who is moving and grooving and making things happen. So as we represent St. Louis for the world, it's done right.
All right. Well, you know, I'm going to have to ask this question. I know you know me. I love the music you do. We have a lot of hip hop in St. Louis, a lot of blues music in St. Louis. I'm also a country girl. We don't have a whole lot of country artists in St. Louis. Are you going to be able to bring some country flavor in too?
So I think the best thing about us being inside of St. Louis, we live in a city that's always been that melting pot. We live in a city that's always have allowed us to have so many different musical tastes. It'd be only right to make sure that our stadium ends up reflecting that. So of course.
So all sorts of genres are going to happen. And are you expecting maybe some of these local St. Louis artists to even get a boost in their own careers by being played with you guys?
Absolutely. It's the mission to make sure that we re-energize the arch and get it back to being the gateway. You know, at one point in time, I mean, you had blues musicians coming down from Mississippi straight to St. Louis because they knew that that was the place that was going to break them. That was the place that was going to take them and make them ready for the world. We're going to usher in that same philosophy that SC has with its players and make sure that this ends up being that facilitating, fostering ground for local talent that's ready for the world.
St. Louis City SC posted about this today, and I read through the comments because I wanted to know what we were getting into. A lot of people seem pumped that you have taken this role. Does that put a little bit of pressure on you?
I was respectfully, I was born from the pressure, so I'm ready for it. This was a position that I visualized out, and I'm ready for the next steps, and I'm ready for the world to know what we got to offer. So yeah, the pressure's here.
Pressure is it. I like that. And you said visualize it out. did you approach them with this idea? Did they come to you, or was it like a joint meeting?
I mean, honestly, it was, I was so inspired by the intentions of this stadium. And it drew me in to approach them with these type of ideas that we can bring towards game day. It's not too many people take this type of intention when it comes to building a franchise, and that in itself is powerful. I'm a big man of intention, so that's the reason why I'm here.
That's the whole reason. I love that. That's the reason you went there. Oh God, I know your little background when you started playing and all that stuff, but have you always been a soccer fan?
Yes, and the funny thing enough is, like, I come from a family where, like, my brother-in-laws, man, they were the ones who really got me hip. Like, and still to this day, every Saturday, 20 of them all get together, and they play. And it was funny, even when they came into St. Louis, they went ahead, took their break, they hit the soccer field. So it's always been in the atmosphere. I was probably just the one who was sitting down actually making the beats during that time, you know what I mean? And look where we at now. So
it's all come together. Well, can you remind everybody in the audience where they can maybe shoot you ideas of local artists? I know that you have a good pulse on the local scene in St. Louis, but maybe there's somebody who's flying under your radar that you'd like them to mention to you.
Oh yeah, we are looking for them, and I know it's very possible to be quite the talented artist, and not everyone know who you are. So if you guys are out there and you know an artist, and this artist is ready, make sure that you send them over to stlcitysc.com/music, and I'm ready to hear our best. I'm ready to really learn what the city has to offer.
It sounds like you have a lot of music to listen to get ready for the start of the season. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Mvstermind, for joining us today.
Thank you. Peace and love.
Hey, there you go. It looks like they are already gearing up. Like I said, every time you start to get comfortable, St. Louis City SC drops another big announcement on you. And now we have Director of Musical Experience, Mvstermind. Thanks again, Mvstermind. Keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis.
I'ma need a little more. I'ma need a little more. I ain't trying to even score. So glad you're outdoor.